Hey, it's me, Amae, and this is Achievement for Busy People, and today we are going for the Last Count First King. To get this achievement, regardless of its name, Last Count, you need to start as Duke Nuño Méndez of Portugal and form Portugal with a decision after you conquer Beja and Algarve. Regardless of what Steam description is and the description in Wikipedia, you do not need to be Duke Nuño of Portugal to form Portugal. You just need to start as him, as these achievements were not updated in Steam and in Wikipedia, but the game itself has it updated. And the first thing that you need to know is that none of your stat matters except for stewardship, because the only thing that you need to have is the highest possible monthly income from your domain. Duke Nuño is a quite random guy, so he starts sometimes with Mira Stretched, sometimes he starts with one in intrigue bonus, and sometimes he starts as a marshal or diplomat and whatever. So the best way possible to start is of course Mira Stretched, because it won't be your troops who will be, well, it won't be your levies who will be winning wars, it will be mercs. Another thing, we need to find a good wife. Well, she's not that great, I would say. Well, she has an incredibly good trait military engineer, but we can't set her to fight for our good. So we need to divorce with her. Unfortunately, the Pope doesn't like us that much, and he won't accept this thing, so we will be just doing this. We'll sway him and hopefully get it. Let me tell you about the politics in the Iberia. We are under the Kingdom of Galicia, and King Garcia Fernandez is our rival. So that means that there's an occasional chance of 5-15% that we are just killed with a scheme to murder us. The second thing is that all of these kings have claims on each other. Well, except Navarra, but everyone else has some claims on Navarra. For us, it means that, well, our liege can be a little bit softened, but it's our lands being sieged by Leon or Castile or whatever, or even Navarra. And if our liege is kind of weak, he's being attacked by Apticids. Apticids have, well, they have around 2,000 of troops. It hasn't been updated yet, but this is a main problem, the biggest concern or whatsoever. Main county of Porto has a castle, which we can't yet revoke, but we just need to get the limited crown authority. Now we can revoke it, and it will be ours. All buildings in the castles or whatsoever are completely random, and well, you can just restart if you don't like what you already have. Next thing, we have claim on this county of Braganza, and we have claim on Castello Branco. Again, not the idealist, the most precious things, but they provide us some money, which is good, and we can revoke them. 67%, let's try another one. They may probably not agree. Revoke. 100%. Awesome. He still won't agree, but we will park our own troops right here, and if he doesn't agree, we will siege his lands. And he agreed. Well, that's interesting. Sometimes it really happens. Unfortunately, we can't revoke titles from this guy, because he's our ally, as he's already married to our daughter. If you don't have good marshals, like we don't have right here, you can try some things like revoke titles of your mayors, because, well, mayors do not matter and it doesn't inflict tyranny. And then in 1 month, not immediately, just in 1 month, give these lands to a new lowborn. Here we go, Marshal 16. And we now need to sit back, relax, and wait for something to happen. Mainly it will be Leon or Castile going for Galicia, but we'll see it. for ourselves. We now need to gather as much money as possible. Wow, that's a bad thing that sometimes happens. So we'll be being attacked by King Alfonso, and as expected, Galician claim on Kingdom of Leon, and we have been fighting them. I have totally no idea how he wanted to fight this fight, but apparently we'll see. So now we have 2,000 of people to fight with, and I think we'll help our liege for this case, because we don't need him to be trashed totally. If he's trashed, it means that we'll be trashed by other people. And as expected, Kingdom of Navarra has allied France, and they are now having this kingdom for themselves. So Navarra has died, has stopped fighting. Now after this you don't have anyone to fight, and unfortunately we are still not faithful, so we can go for your county. Let's go for your county of this one. There we go. You need to check what he has. He has light footmen and camel riders. We don't have any spears, but these guys are much better than anyone else. Good. Let's go on pilgrimage to get a little bit piety here. So let's get the closest journey. Yeah. Good. Now we can declare war for the whole duchy. Yep. There we go. So be it. And what about you? Well, we have another one, another character, and you as well. Yeah, we will declare war on you both. So we will declare war on the county of Lisboa and declare war on your duchy. One is done. So be it. Cool. 100% done. And now we just need to fight off our liege somehow. So he's attacking someone attacking, and the defender is quite good people. They are fighting each other. We will interfere and get our range on our liege. So let's find an alliance for our next step. So alliance power, France is fighting Kaiser. They are kind of good, but they are busy with Kaiser. So no, do not ally someone who is already busy. You need to do this quick enough. Duchy of Tuscany is losing, despite they have quite much, and they are also fighting Kaiser. Bohemia is far away. Do not ally Bohemia. Swabia is fine. Let's get it. Cool, excellent. Now let's get the faction against our liege. Let's go for the independence faction. Let's wait for just 1 month. No one has joined, unfortunately. Let's just press events. Sometimes it happens that Kingdom of Galicia says that, okay, I'm ready for your independence, but sometimes they don't. You need to be kind of very, very happy. What to hire? Hire those and those. And anyway, let's rise all our armies, and the war it is. Let's then ask our ally for some help. Call to war, please. In the independence war, so that you know, there's a big trouble with independence war. You need to hold objectives like his own capital. You don't need to hold your lands, you need just to hold his capital, and that's the point. Awesome. Almost 78. we are really lucky today. Not that lucky, but fine. Finally lucky. Enough of it lucky. Again, even if they come back, we can easily fight them off, because we have much more troops than they do. So be it, disband. And now 1 more month, well, 2 more months. And let's lose some stress. Let's go right off the bat. Last count first king. And one last thing, just so you remember this for your playthroughs, not only for this one. Money is what matters in the early starts of the game. Money, 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 and one more time money to feed the mercs, to fight your enemies with the mercs, and so on. So, martial trait too. Everything is pretty terrible. I hope you get a great time, probably learned something new, and you don't regret watching this video to the very end. I'm giving all my thanks to your attention, and I'm gone.